sparring's better.
Hey man, let's take it easy and move around.
Hard sparring's better.
Take it easy.
Hard sparring is better.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, pro fighters? Sean Fagan and Paul Banasiak here, and one of the most common questions and debates we hear inside the Muay Thai and fight community in general is this: is light sparring or hard sparring better? Now, we would love to hear your thoughts, so make sure you drop them in the comments below, but we wanted to share with you what our philosophies were. So, Paul, what are your thoughts on light sparring versus hard sparring?
Well, the maintenance of both is a lot different, right? So if you're doing hard sparring every single day, the recovery is not really realistic for your brain to recover, for your body to recover. So light sparring you can do every single day. Now, is it as beneficial as hard sparring? Well, that depends on your training partners, if you're able to flow with one another, do you have the same understanding as each other? I personally like to be somewhere right in the middle where I can see the difference in feints and what the actual strike is when my sparring partner is doing it, but not so hard that we're going to the head and actually concussing each other. So I like going a little harder to the body, to the legs, but when it comes to hitting to the head, I'm really just kind of keeping an open hand and fist, letting them know that I'm landing the shot without actually blasting my sparring partner and opponent and then losing one.
Yeah, my philosophy is this: when you first start training Muay Thai and you want to compete, hard sparring is important because you got to know what it's like for that adrenaline, for that intensity, and how tired you can actually get while sparring. Now, should you be doing this every single day of the week? No, but typically when I first started, we would hard spar like once or twice a week, but it'd be controlled. We would have sparring partners and training partners where, yeah, we're trying to like hurt each other, but not really hurt each other. Like Paul was saying, attack the body, attack the legs with full power. You can still punch people in the face and everything, but you're not trying to knock anyone out. Now, when it comes to light sparring, I mean, you see the Thais do this all the time, all day, every day. And obviously, if the Thais are doing it all day, every day, shouldn't it be something that you consider as well? When guys like Sanchai have been doing this their entire career, just play technical sparring, it's something that you should really implement into your day-to-day training and make sure that you have partners that you can actually just move around with without having to worry about getting knocked out or have any of these types of fears of getting injured before a big fight.
The thing about that, however, is you have to keep in mind that the Thais do fight very, very often. Oftentimes having 100, 200, and upwards of 300 fights. So that's where they're getting a lot of their hard-earned experience. So if you're only fighting a couple times a year, then you will have to intermittently kind of have those fight-like situations. So I know when I was getting ready, when I was back in the States, a lot of the times we would just pick pretty much like 2 weeks before a fight where we would do a Shark Tank or a fight simulation of doing 3 or 5 rounds depending on the fight. And then throughout the camp, pretty much 1 to 2 hard sparring sessions on top of daily drilling and light sparring where we're just like working on timing.
Yeah, he makes a really good point because you can get caught into a false sense of security and confidence by doing light sparring. Because if I'm sparring someone Paul's size, he's not going to try to like hurt me, but he's also going to be trying to throw stuff at me. But that being said, if he's jabbing me and kicking me and I know he's taking it easy on me, I'm not going to just walk forward and try to walk through his strikes thinking that I could actually stand and bang with him, right? And so you have to take things into consideration. If you're doing light sparring and he catches you with something, make it seem like he actually caught you with something. How would you react to it instead of just kind of shrugging it off and still moving forward?
Walking through. Yeah, that often happens, especially for me being a taller fighter. Guys will pretty much not respect the fact that they were just hit and kind of walk through the shots to be able to get theirs while I'm trying to dance around. And, you know, I don't want to be the person to be an asshole and have to, you know, bring it up another 10, 20, 30% to be able to get the other guy to respect it. So I think coming in with a humble mind and acknowledging the fact like, oh, okay, I just got hit, let me think of a way I can feint my way in or fake my way in to be able to set up these shots rather than just walking through punches.
Now, regardless if you agree with hard sparring or light sparring or somewhere in between, it's important to not be an asshole and to know like the etiquette of sparring. So make sure you check out this video right here and know what to expect while you're sparring, especially if you're in the beginning stages, and you can take it from here.